Good morning to all commanders and commissars of Mkhonto Wesizwe Party. This morning we are gathered to announce the national leadership of MK Student Movement. With me this morning, my name is Joe Ndlela. I'm the national organizer of Mkhonto Wesizwe. With me this morning, we have present in this briefing the DSG, Comrade Commander Nombuso Mkhize, and we also have the national leadership of the Youth League, led by the national convener, Comrade Qiniso Qibani, and also the national coordinator of the Youth League, Comrade Nkateko Mkabela. Comrades, it is now my honor and privilege to invite Comrade Commander Floyd Nyiko Shivambo, who is the Secretary General of Mkhonto Wesizwe, who is going to give us the names of the comrades who have been identified as the national leaders of the MK Student Movement, National Secretary General.
No, thank you very much, National Organizer, and thanks to all the identified leaders of Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement. We are going to make the announcement of the leadership of Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement. We are here with the leadership of the MK Youth League, the national convener, Qiniso Qibani, and the national coordinator, Nkateko Mkabela. The Deputy Secretary General is here, Commander Nombuso Mkhize. So as you would know, comrades, commanders, is that as part of the constitution of Mkhonto Wesizwe, we are establishing 4 organizations, which is 1, Mkhonto Wesizwe, the mother body, which is established as per this constitution, and of course takes historical significance from the historic announcement by President Jacob Zuma on the 16th of December 2023. And of course, building on the legacy of Mkhonto Wesizwe Liberation Army. So that is one organization we're establishing. The second organization is Mkhonto Wesizwe Women's League, which is established as per Section 8 of our Constitution, and Mkhonto Wesizwe Youth League. Thus far, we have established the leadership interim structures of Mkhonto Wesizwe Women's League and Youth League. They're in the process of establishing the provincial structures of the Youth and the Women's League. So as per the resolution of the first meeting of national officials in 2025, which took place on the 19th of January 2025, we were mandated to work through the MK Youth League leadership to identify students, activists, and members of MK Students Movement in different institutions of higher learning, which are going to constitute a national task team of Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement. So the Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement is established as per Section 10 of the Constitution of Mkhonto Wesizwe. So we're going to read so that all of us are aware as to what is the role of this Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement. It says that the Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement is a relatively autonomous organization of Mkhonto Wesizwe Party, which organizes students in institutions of higher learning, particularly colleges, universities of technology and universities. 2, Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement's primary role is to advocate for students' interests and aspirations. That Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement is going to fight for free, quality, decolonized higher education. That the role of Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement will also include the obligation to organize, to mobilize, educate, conscientize, and politicize students behind the ideals of Mkhonto Wesizwe. That Mkhonto Wesizwe Students Movement is going to have its own leadership structures, which will be led by the National Students Detachment, and leadership structures at provincial level, at regional level, and in all campuses of universities, universities of technology, and all TVET colleges. That the leadership of the MK Students Movement is appointed by the national leadership of Umkhonto weSizwe, and it specifies that that should be done through the Secretary General's office and the national organizer. This SGO is here, the national organizer is here. So this is duly in consistence with the constitution of Umkhonto weSizwe. The last point, it says that Umkhonto weSizwe student movement will strictly be led by students who are academically excellent. And the other point which we had skipped is that the Umkhonto weSizwe student movement leadership must not be above the age of 30. So the exercise that we had gone through as the leadership of Umkhonto weSizwe, of the leadership that we are identifying of the task team of Umkhonto weSizwe students movement, we got to verify the age categories and the ages of all the leaders who are being identified now. They are all below the age of 30. And we have also got to verify that they are currently registered students in different institutions of higher learning. So there is no one who is a non-student who is going to lead students on behalf of our organization. So we're now going to announce the leadership of Umkhonto weSizwe students movement. The national task team, whose roles, one, will be to finalize the documents of Umkhonto weSizwe students movement, which includes the constitution. But two, to establish the MK students movement in all the universities, universities of technology, and all the campuses of TVET colleges in South Africa. But three, to take up all struggles of students in South Africa and champion the interests that affect particularly disadvantaged and excluded students. And the other objective is to fight for free, quality, decolonized higher education. So that is the immediate task that is given to the leadership collective that we are announcing here today on behalf of the leadership of Umkhonto weSizwe. So we're calling on all students to rally behind the leadership that we're going to announce. Then the national convener of Umkhonto weSizwe students movement is Mbali Sesiana, who currently studies at the University of the Western Cape, and she's studying for an honors degree in administration, like the BA Admin honors. Mbali Sesiana must come through. And then we've got two deputy national conveners. The deputy national convener is Leanne van Veek, who is studying for Bachelor of Social Sciences from the University of KwaZulu-Natal, Maritzburg campus. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Or you can stay, both of you. Yeah, we'll see how we handle that. And then the second deputy national convener is Letani Ndumo, who studies at Mngungundlovu TVET College. He is studying a national diploma in civil engineering and building construction. And then the national coordinator is Ntobisi Dlamini, who is studying in the Mango City University of Technology, is studying an advanced diploma in agriculture. You can stay. Come this side, coordinator. We will fit all of us here. Yes. And then the first deputy national coordinator is Amanda Forno from Cape Peninsula University of Technology in the Western Cape, and she's studying a postgraduate diploma in supply chain management. And then the second deputy coordinator is Spesihle Sibande from the University of Johannesburg, who is studying for an honors degree in public management. And then the national organizer is Bayanda Mkunu from the Tshwane University of Technology, who is studying for a diploma in integrated communications. And the deputy national organizer is Arun Matonsi, who is studying at the University of Pretoria for a Bachelor's of Education. And then the national fundraiser is Asanda Kubeka, who is studying for a Bachelor's of Law, LLB, in the University of Rhodes University in the Eastern Cape. And the deputy national fundraiser is Dominion Luther from the University of Free State, who is studying for an LLB as well. So I've got two lawyers as the fundraiser and deputy fundraiser. So this is the leadership of Mkhonto Wesi's students movement, which is going to take us through. You can sit down, comrades. And we thought we should conduct this internal communication process and platform to announce the student leadership of Mkhonto Wesi's students movement, whose tasks has already been outlined, that they are joining into a movement, a total emancipation movement, Mkhonto Wesizwe, which is fighting for total emancipation. We're explaining a simple fact to the student leadership earlier that what Mkhonto Wesizwe seeks to do is to unite all the progressive forces, the ideological streams that associate with the Congress movement, which associate with Pan-Africanism, which associates with Black consciousness, which associates with economic freedom in our lifetime. That at the center of our struggle is to unite all those streams, because we don't think that there is any basis, ideological, political, and even practical, logical basis to disunite ourselves and form multiple organizations to fight for a common cause. We think that Mkhonto Wesizwe should be a platform for the unification of all these ideological streams that are going to be fought for. So the student leadership must show humility, must implement its programs, must be engaged with students on a constant basis, must launch branches in all campuses, and must do the work of the organization in a manner that is sustainable. We want to thank the leadership of the MK Youth League for having identified and brought forth these otherwise excellent comrades whom we are 100% convinced are going to fulfill the role of students. They're going to launch on behalf of Mkhonto Wesizwe branches that are functional in all institutions of higher learning. So we expect the student movement to become the most formidable and the largest student organization in South Africa. We're now going to now give an opportunity to the MK Youth League National Convenor, so to say a few words, because the constitution of Mkhonto Wesizwe says that the MK Youth League is not allowed to exist in institutions of higher learning. It exists outside. It mobilizes the youth. It doesn't exist in institutions of higher learning. So the convener of the MK Youth League is going to say a few words in relation to the leadership that we have just identified of the MK Students Movement. National Convener.
Greetings, comrades. Greetings to the national leadership of the MK party, led by the SG and the TSG. Congratulations to the newly appointed national task team of the MK Youth League. Of the student movement. So SG. Comrades, being a leader in the MK is a privilege. It's not a self-enrichment opportunity where you will go outside and fundraise on your behalf, not on behalf of the MKSM. And to be a leader of the MK, we must be guided by the values and principles of the MK party, which is Ubuntu. You cannot be a leader and do not have Ubuntu in the MK party. And comrades, we want to declare here today that the MK Youth League will be working hand in hand with the MKSM. We will be united. And this also goes down to provinces and regions. The Youth League in the provinces will work together with the MKSM. And the MK Youth League will be launching special branches in the high schools. The MK Youth League will not exist and does not exist in higher learning institutions. So that's the terrain of the MKSM. But we must work together. We must rally young people and students behind the ideas of the MK party. Kwaza mkhonto kwaza.
Now, thank you very much, National Convener of the MK Youth League. We are now going to call the convener of the MK Students Movement to say something, and then after that, the Deputy Secretary General will come and close this announcement session, because as the leadership we have to travel to a different province to fulfill work of the organization consistent with the constitutional obligations. Mbali, you can come and say something on behalf of the students.
Amandla awethu Amandla awethu Kwaza mkhonto kwaza mkhonto kwaza jikijela mkhonto jikijela mkhonto jikijela. Thank you, National Secretary General. I would like to take this opportunity to just reintroduce myself. My name is Mbali Seisana, and I am from the University of the Western Cape. I am studying B.Admin Honours, and I am now the National MKSM Convener. Let me start off by saying that the MKSM falls underneath the MK party, which seeks to realize, or which seeks to continue the struggle for freedom and emancipation, for economic, political, spatial, knowledge, and cultural. We seek to realize that there is still struggles within those systems. The fight has not yet ended. That is where we, as the students' movement, come in now. The only revolutionary existing student movement. We seek to abolish the colonial and imperialist system that continue to oppress the black child. We seek to ensure that students within the high institutions of learning integrate through cultural heritages and traditions. We seek to ensure that there's black consciousness within our students. What we mean by black consciousness, there needs to be self-realization for self-actualization. What I mean by that is that we as students need to know that the struggle for free, quality, and decolonized education is still a battle. So we need to take it upon ourselves to fight that battle. No one is going to come and help us. It's up to us. That's why we as the MKSM will now fight and ensure that happens within our campuses and ensure that there's unity. We'll mobilize and ensure that we work together with all the leaders, the Youth League. We'll work together with the provinces and the branches as well. We will continue this fight. We also realize that there is an importance for political education. That's also something that we will instill within our leaders and our students. We also want to ensure that the MKSM, if we use the education as a tool to cultivate our leaders, to produce critical thinkers and leaders. We should not be leaders who are comfortable with the status quo. The status quo being the colonial systems, the capitalist system that still exists even after apartheid. We need to confront this status quo. Let us lead a transformative movement. Maibuye iAfrika. iAfrika maibuye. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the convener of the MKSM. She has spoken, and SGI must confirm that our identification assisted by the Youth League is indeed proper. We have had the convener of the MKSM displaying that she is going to hit the ground running. She is knowledgeable, she is empowered, and that is going to definitely empower the entire leadership of the MKSM. What we are looking for from you is that because you are youngsters, you must display that. You display that in whatever task and assignment that is given to you. You are all assigned with responsibilities, and those responsibilities must be executed with accountability. We must be in a position to account for what we do. We want to see you winning the SRCs. We want to see you active in the branches that you are going to work on to establish. We have given you the short-term tasks that you must execute, the immediate task. One of those is that you must finalize your founding documents, because founding documents are fundamental in any organization and any institution. So it will be important that you execute those immediate tasks, take them seriously, and execute them accordingly. I would like then to wish you all the best. My special appreciation to the convener of the Youth League, Qiniso Cibane, and the coordinator, the national coordinator, Kateko Nkabela, for the work that they have done, having issued with this responsibility on top of the responsibilities that they have, but they executed it with diligence. We are here today having announced the leadership that has been identified after stringent measures and stringent processes that we conducted in order for us to ensure that we are indeed aligned to the constitution of Umkhonto weSizwe. I would like to wish you all the best, and as you travel back home, you travel safely. Thank you very much.